Hey guys, it's John, and welcome back to my playthrough of Gabriel Knight Sins of the Fathers. Yeah, that's right. I exited this room and then entered back in because when I loaded up the game, as I talked about in the last video, it was very loud. But yes, I'm also having a drink. I hope that's okay with everybody. Now, it is a Pepsi Zero, which I know is an unpopular choice among the uncouth. I say that, but I just want to see what it was like. This is my first time having it in a long time. It's not like it's a favorite or anything. All right, yeah, so who was I supposed to call? I'm supposed to call Wolfgang Ritter. At the end of the last video, we uncovered a secret voodoo ritual in the swamp with Malia Getty in the center of it all. And now we've got to call Wolfgang, which I think, is it this number?
Wolfgang Ritter's phone number, written in Grace's pretty scrawl.
Pretty scrawl. Okay, let's, okay, this maybe...
Gabriel can't.
Sorry, where's the phone?
I can't dial myself. I can't.
Gabriel.
Okay.
You've already got me.
No, can you please click on the...
I'm
where's
doing
the
the best.
phone? Where's the phone? That's a typewriter.
Writer's block.
Where's the phone? Hang on. I thought this was it, wasn't it? What's this right here?
The desk phone is cheap.
That's what I'm trying to
but
click on.
functional.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Sometimes these games, bro. Okay. On 4909 324. And then you press 3
Guten
until they
Tag,
answer.
Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
This is Gabriel Knight. Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment, bitte.
Gabriel, it's so good to hear your voice. I had such a dream last night.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
Ah, it is even worse than I thought.
You bet it is. We have to talk about what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, we don't get to see Wolfgang's face. Let's ask him about all these things.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
It sounds as though you have learned much during your investigation in New Orleans. Perhaps you will fill me in when we have a chance to sit down and talk.
Okay. Do you know anything about the voodoo murders? I mean, probably not.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I know only what you have told me. They seem to be very similar to the killings in Gunther's journal.
What can you tell me about New
We'll
Orleans?
just go down the line to be safe.
It was just another American city to me until I started dreaming about you. Now
Just
I
another
feel
American
it is not
city.
safe for you there. I wish you would leave.
Just another American city. You know, they're a dime a dozen.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I have not studied the subject. I have an intense dislike for them.
Makes me wonder about my father's painting with the snakes, the 3 snakes. You think there'd be some significance?
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I'm afraid I've never heard of it.
Okay. Well, you know what? You're probably not going to know much about this. Let's ask about Schottenjäger.
What can you tell me about Schattenjägers?
Yes, of course. I sometimes forget how little you know of the family, Gabriel. I never understood how Heinz could allow his sons to remain ignorant. But now is not the time for that discussion. Schottenjäger is really 2 words in English, Gabriel. Schatten means shadow, and Jäger means hunter.
Shadow Hunter.
Yes.
Ding.
Shadow hunter.
Oh, we don't get a point for that? We finally know what Schottenjäger means. Excuse you.
Tell me about yourself.
I hope there will be time for that later, Gabriel, after this is all over. For now, we must deal with the matter at hand.
Okay. I guess we'll just cut to the chase and ask about Tetelo, because I forgot at the end of the last video, I was like, oh, I've heard Tetelo. Did Dr. Hartridge talk about them? But I think actually I heard the word Tetelo maybe from Dr. Hartridge, but also from the journal that we got, the family journal.
Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunther's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary Loa for the Gedde tribe. It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them. Do you remember in Gunther's journal he said that Tetelo was possessed by her father's Loa during the killings in Charleston?
This sounds similar, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful Loa than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
Let's ask about what about Ogun Badagri?
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
It is a Voodoo Loa, is it not?
Yes, a particularly nasty one, so I understand. Have you come across anything about it in your research?
He seems to be feared by most Voodoo groups. I haven't come across very much specific information.
Oh, okay. What about Dambala?
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
Dambala is a snake. He is a Loa, a Voodoo god.
Yes, he's one of the primary Loa of the Gedde tribe.
I see. Good work. That information might prove useful.
It already has. It got me into the ritual. Talisman.
Let's talk about the talisman.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings, and in my dreams. It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Schattenjäger itself.
Oh.
The talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Schattenjäger swore to use the power for good, never for evil. For defense, not offense. Since it fell into Tetlo's hands, I'm afraid to think what the power has been used for, or what it will be used for in the future. With the talisman, Tetlo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
Okay.
How can we regain the talisman?
We've been searching for the talisman for years, ever since we lost it. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. The talisman is probably buried with Tetlo's remains. That's what gives her Loa so much power.
Okay, Tetelo's remains. Now we're cooking with gas.
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
Ha! We have pondered that question a long time, the Ritters. There are two probabilities. The first is that her remains are with the tribe at their current location. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetlo's African homeland, but Gunther says so little in his journal about her tribe, and slaving records are practically non-existent. Also, Tetlo's tribe was utterly destroyed in its African form in the late 17th century. There was nothing like a census in Africa then. As for the other idea, we had no clue as to where Tetlo's people went after fleeing Charleston, until now.
African homeland.
Let's discuss the possible African homeland.
All right. Have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with the Professor Hartridge, unfortunately for him. He thinks the tribe's name was Agri, and that they lived near the Fon tribe in what is now called the People's Republic of Benin.
That is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetlo's remains are somewhere in New Orleans.
That would be something.
But don't try to broach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine Schattenjäger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure, I'll wait.
Bye then, Gabriel, and remember, if you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
Goodbye, Uncle Wolfgang.
Wow. Okay. So great. Should we fill in Grace on the goings on?
Grace, about last night.
I've already said everything I have to say about that.
Okay. Well, let's pick up the newspaper then. We always got to read the newspaper. By the way, we didn't die last night, so our life is about to be changed.
Picayune, dated June 24th, 1993. There's nothing about the voodoo murders case in the papers today.
Oh my god.
Gabriel finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou Saint Jean last night. Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it's the ghost of Marie Laveau. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel's horoscope today reads, "Wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of Dodge."
God help me, I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
Right? This guy, I mean, I don't know who they are, but very specific horoscopes.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I just want to see if there's any messages.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
I had like 1,000,000 the first day.
You can't tell me anything about the word.
Oh, I thought we were going
Schottenjäger?
to tell her what it meant.
Nope, sorry, I don't speak German.
Okay. I don't think that there's...
Could you?
Sure.
I can't think of anything. Alright, well, I guess we'll go? Should we go?
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
Yeah, hopefully you don't have to rescue me again. Can I go back to the Bayou St. John? I can. I won't, but I can. I mean, we could go to Grandmother Knight's house. Police station. We could go back to the... When in doubt, go to Jackson Square. That's what's really helped me. Because sometimes there's like new people here that you can see and talk to. Okay. It's just these musicians. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see what they're doing this time.
Gabriel listens carefully to the drums and opens his radar book to translate.
Yeah. Okay, let's find out. It might not be anything, actually. Let's see. M-H-W... Warn. Warn. Okay, there was that word right there. Okay. Let's see. They all begin with either this letter or this letter, either an M, a W, or we'll call it double H. So let's see if we find anything. Let's see. There we go. Warn. Let's see. Now this is, I mean, that they're just taking the piss there. It's just the word warn, or maybe not. Because they say warn right there, and then it's a bunch of nonsense, and then they say warn again, and then it's a bunch of nonsense again. So I think it might just say warn. Wait, what's this? See, no message is this. I wish you could pause it to like look this stuff up. Let's see. Yeah, I don't. The only word I can get is warn. I don't know. Is there anything else, you guys? I don't see anything. I am getting very distracted by the constant drumming. I wish I could like pause it or something. Okay, that's fine. I mean, last time we got the Conclave one like really quick, so the fact that I wasn't able to like really catch anything that time, I think means that we don't have much. Let's go to the...
Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying, closed until further notice.
It's too bad.
The Dixieland drugstore is locked and barred.
What? Okay, nothing new at the Dixieland. Oh, sorry, Napoleon House. You know, for being one of the first locations that you can go to in the game, the Napoleon House is like really useless. Madame Casnu. We go to the, I feel like the cemetery or the police station. Let's go to the cemetery because maybe there's a new message. Okay. Is this the one that I wrote?
Gabriel's coded message is on the wall.
Oh, okay. Well, let's check the Getty tomb, because I feel like that's another point of interest that we've seen Malia walk out of before, so maybe there's something there. We can't interact with the Wright family tomb, so maybe we'll get something there, though. The button's open.
The plate is up. Beneath the plate is a button.
Oh. Let's press the button.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
Damn. You'd think there'd be a light.
Is this what we used the flashlight for? We've been waiting all this time. That's funny. There's a switch right here. Oh, that gets us out of there. Oh. Wait, do I have to... Hang on. Okay, so...
That drawer is marked with a pattern like the VV.
Mosley!
What?
Shit, I dropped my flashlight. Huh?
Did we get knocked out?
Ouch, my head. What the hell was that?
It's funny, that's something that happens in Kathy Rain too. What the hell?
There's a wallet in the drawer. It must have fallen from Mosley's jacket when the body was moved.
Okay. So they didn't get his wallet. So somebody was in there. I just couldn't see them in the darkness. And they knocked me out when I found Mosley.
There's nothing written on the wallet.
Okay, well, how about you take a look at it?
It's a man's wallet.
Let's open it up.
Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an Americans Repressed card.
Get it? Americans repressed.
Mosley's Americans Repressed card. Credit. What a concept.
Okay, so we're gonna have to use the credit card for something.
Mosley's body is gone.
What does it say on the
plaque
nameplate?
on the drawer has an etching of the Veve on it, but no name.
Okay.
Crypt drawers line the back wall. Gabriel can't make out the name on that drawer's plaque.
Well, this one. I can't. Damn, where was that person that ambushed us? So I'm guessing that... Is that all that we needed? Yeah, I think it's just the center drawer. I could be wrong. I'm gonna look around here. I mean, what's on the floor?
There's broken glass on the floor.
Right, and what's that from? Broken glass. I mean, can we pick it up?
Gabriel doesn't need any broken glass.
How do you know? You pick up all sorts of random crap. Are you sure?
The broken glass isn't worth messing with.
Alright, message received. Okay, let's leave then. What happened to Mosley's body? I wonder if we can ask... I mean, because is he dead? You would think he would be if he was placed in a crypt. Did you happen to see anyone?
I'm sorry to bother you.
You got something to say, son?
You must enjoy the company of dead folks.
Oh, I was hoping that
Unlike the living, they ain't never given me no reason to dislike them none.
I was really hoping that maybe we would... be able to be like, did you see anyone? Of course, he'd probably be like, I ain't seen nothing. And then we'll be like, okay. And then just leave anyway, so. Do we show Frick? Mostly stuff.
Excuse me, Officer Frick?
Whatever it is, no. Now get out of here before I have you arrested for disturbing the peace.
Wow. Okay.
Gabriel can't do anything with...
And Frick isn't, feeling sleepy today, so... Okay, so that's a dead end. Can't go there or there. Just was there. I have no idea. I mean, maybe we go to...
No one answers Gran's front door, but a note sticking from the mail slot bears Gabriel's name. The note is from Gran and says that she's taken a short trip out of town on Grace's advice. Good old Grace.
Okay, so we can't go to Malia Getty's house because we won't be let in. We can't go to Tulane because Hartridge is dead. There's nothing for us in the crime scene. There's nothing for us at Bayou St. John, you would think. Casino's a dead end. Napoleon House, nobody's there. cathedral? We just went to the cemetery.
It
Moonbeam
looks like
residence.
someone found and moved Crasher's body.
Well, I'm very glad. No thanks to you. Maybe we go back to the bookshop?
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
Oh, no sarcasm this time, huh?
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about, and no, just some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
Well, listen. Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now." Now, call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news.
Not for Uncle Wolfe, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Schloss Ritter. Okay.
Got any ideas, Grace?
Yeah, get out of town.
How?
You're so helpful.
But how do we do that? May we talk? Can you research?
Sure.
Damn. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. How do we proceed? Can I call him? Can I call him again?
I'm doing the best.
I'm about to lose it, dude.
Guten Tag. Sie haben Schloss
Exactly.
Ritter erreicht?
Let me speak
Exactly.
to Uncle Wolfgang, please.
Ah, Herr Knight. He cannot come to speak here.
What do you mean?
I cannot get him. Sorry, goodbye.
But
Okay. What do we do?
This is
Oh, sorry. Do we call the World Travel Agency? Okay.
Hello. See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
How much for a trip to Rittersburg, Germany?
how much for a trip to Rittersburg,
Oh, we put it on
Germany?
Mosley's credit card.
Rittersburg, Germany? Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersburg. You can rent a car from there, or take the train. Let's see. The best price I can see for the flight is $1,400. What would you like to do?
Charge it to my Americans Repressed.
Charge it to my Americans repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosley.
feeling a little guilty. Gabriel gives the travel agent Mosley's card number and is informed that he can pick up his ticket at the New Orleans International Airport.
Okay. Now what? Go to the airport? Grace can give me a ride? I don't know. Do we have a car? Do we bike there?
Guess what? I'm going to Germany.
Really? That's great, but how on earth could you afford?
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Oh my God. I wouldn't like the sound of that even if you were a man.
I miss you too, Grace.
Okay. So if I leave, then I go, I assume.
Goodbye, Gracie.
Good luck. Let me know what's going on, will you?
Of course.
Ah, the airport.
Gabriel picks up his tickets at the airport and boards a plane for Munich.
They make it really clear that, like, yeah, you're done here for now. I forgot that you did this in the game. completely. Okay. Schloss Ritter.
Wolfgang?
Hello, my name is Knight, Gabriel Knight.
Herr Knight. Oh, kommen Sie bitte herein. I mean, come in, please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you. Has Wolfgang sent you here?
Uncle Wolfgang? No, I came to see him. Isn't he here?
No, he is gone. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
Oh, great. That's all I need.
Herr Knight, Wolfgang told me all about you and gave me instructions for you to feel welcome here. Please, this is your home. You are a Ritter, no? I am just doing some work. I will continue and you may make yourself comfortable. If there is anything you need, please ask me. You may use Wolfgang's bedroom. It is at the top of the stairs.
Thank you, Miss,
You may call me Gerda, Herr Knight.
Gerda. Well, yeah, so here we are in Germany, and don't worry, we're not done with New Orleans, okay? We'll go back there. Let's go ahead and look around the room.
The great hall of Schloss Ritter towers around Gabriel. You can imagine the heating bills.
True.
It's a lion's head carved in stone.
What's this right here?
A large handcraft dagger hangs on the wall. It looks quite old, but it's been polished to a high shine.
Let's, take it? Can we take it?
this dagger.
It is the knife of a Schattenjäger. You may take it, Herr Knight. Everything in this castle is yours now.
Are you serious? I mean, I know that you said that, but...
The Ritter dagger is solid, weighty, and highly polished.
Well, we might have to use it at a certain point.
Gabriel cannot think of a good use for the old tapestries.
I wanted you to look at...
A few tapestries hang on the wall. Gabriel isn't sure if they mean something, or if they're just good insulation.
You're very preoccupied with the weatherproofing and, heating bills.
The great hall of Schloss Ritter towers.
It's like, it's not really that important, is it?
Gerda is young and quite attractive.
Gabriel? Down, boy. What is she doing? Peeling potatoes or something?
So, what do you do when you're not puttering around the castle?
Every day I go to Rittersburg to do the daily shopping and visit my friends.
Have you worked here long?
For the past 4 years. I came here when I was 18.
What's it like in Rittersburg?
It is very peaceful and quiet. I am sure you will find it like a vacation, yeah?
Somehow, I doubt this is going to be a vacation.
Let's take a look at what she's doing.
Potato.
It is potatoes.
They must grow well around here.
All right, let's talk to Gerda.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
As Wolfgang may have told you, Schattenjäger means shadow hunter. The Ritter family have always been Schattenjägers. It is a kind of priesthood, though not as restrictive as most.
Okay. By the way, what are you thinking about? Who do you think the voice actress for Gerda might be?
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
There's so many questions. What's he like?
What is Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known. But his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line. And the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do just to hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
Where do you think he
Where
went?
do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to go be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left this castle for 5 years, and now this.
Do you know when he'll be back?
You know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize. Forget I asked.
I mean, I think it's a little our business. I mean, if you're here and we own the place now, you know, like, how does that work legally? Is there any red tape with wills or anything like that? Could you possibly be construed as someone who technically inherited the castle? I think it would be actually kind of pertinent information.
Can you show me Wolfgang's library?
How do you know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was researching.
Ah, yeah. A good idea, Herr Knight, but I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Schattenjäger can enter the library.
I see.
Well, just tell me anything at all.
Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjäger.
Well, I mean, I kind of figured that.
Oh, nothing, never mind.
As you like, Herr Knight.
So yeah, the voice actress for Gerda is none other than the late Mary Kay Bergman, who voices all of the female characters on the early seasons of South Park, among other roles. Yeah, she also does a couple other voices in this game, I believe. I think she's like the little boy that gets the technical drawing for you, and a couple other minor voices like that. It's interesting. Let's ask about the Ritter family.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
I can tell you what they say in the village, what I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little, how do you say, tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil, but something happened. One of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way. They struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see? Without the power or magic they once had.
Wow. Okay, so people are being bitches.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle, and in turn, Rittersburg itself. But at the end of the 17th century, that all changed. Since then, the Ritters and Rittersburg have been in decline.
Tell me something.
It is a troubled family, Herr Knight. That much I know.
Okay.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries, no one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair. Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. To him, this ground is sacred.
Let's see.
Tell me something.
The castle has many rooms and passages, Herr Knight. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There is a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is allowed to go.
Kind of archaic, isn't it? Maybe you can change things around here, Gabriel.
Tell me something about Schloss
I wouldn't count on
Ritter.
that.
Schloss Ritter is the center from which the Schattenjägers have always gone out to battle the forces of evil.
Okay. What about you? Oh no! Okay, yeah.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was born in Rittersburg, the village below the castle.
Okay, well.
Tell me something.
I'm not well traveled, but Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English. He must have sensed you were coming here at night and that you would have need of me.
Okay, great. I'm assuming you don't know much about all this voodoo stuff, so I won't even bother asking you.
Tell me something.
I'm very devoted to my position here with Wolfgang.
I have gathered that. So there's really not much to gird up, perhaps. Let's go this way. Whoa, okay.
A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between St. George and the dragon.
Was
3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel cannot determine what their purpose might be.
looks like collecting water in hands here, cutting hair, something with a goblet, bloodletting into the goblet, kneeling and then reciting a prayer. Is this like the ritual to become? No, 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 no! Go back in there, Gabriel. I keep misclicking. Okay.
Perhaps it's an illusion caused by the colored lights from the window. But this chapel gives Gabriel a sense of something truly mystical. There are pews on both sides of the center aisles.
I guess we'll come back here later, maybe? Look at the altar.
A plain wooden altar occupies the center of the chapel. A cushioned kneeler at the bottom indicates that the altar is a place of prayer.
I'm guessing I need to do the ritual somehow. Let's go up the stairs if we can.
Wolfgang's bedroom would hold Gabriel's entire studio 4 times over.
Wow.
Not exactly cozy, but Gabriel could get used to it.
Is that a dish right there?
It's a chamber pot.
Take me back to the 20th century, please.
Maybe we take that though? We got, I guarantee we gotta do like some kind of ritual with this stuff.
The chamber pot is old, but clean.
Good. Can you open this?
The cabinet itself doesn't interest Gabriel.
Oh my god. Are you sure you don't want to look inside the cabinet?
There's nothing that Gabriel wants to pick up on that part of the cabinet.
What about this?
Gabriel takes the scissors.
I didn't even see that. Oh, that was like very few pixels on the screen.
The hair clipping scissors are spotless.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
It looks like Wolfgang uses his scissors as infrequently as Gabriel uses his own.
Okay.
It's the biggest bed Gabriel has ever seen. Wolfgang's bedroom. The head of a lion stares at Gabriel from above the door.
Look out the window.
A Gothic-style window looks out over an incredible view. At the foot of the bed is a small table.
What about this picture?
A large display case hangs on the wall. It contains a scroll.
We're gonna need that actually.
This scroll looks interesting.
Yeah, well, it's needed for the ritual. Right?
The scroll from the display case is very old.
Can we read it?
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
Okay. What about the window? Or window, mirror. Sorry about that. the mirror.
Either Wolfgang left very recently, or Gertie feels quite at home in this room herself.
Interesting.
Near the bed is an elaborate wooden door.
Okay, well, let's open that. Balcony or something?
It's locked.
Well, that's no good. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so we like collect water with our hands, right? We cut our hair. So we got that. And then like we could use the chamber pot for a goblet. We use the knife to make some sort of blood, you know, offering, sacrifice ritual into the chamber pot. And then we kneel down and then we read from the scroll. So we're there except for the water, I think. Now there's no key. This is the key we got from Mosley. Pretty sure it doesn't fit.
Somehow, Gabriel does not think that that's the right key.
Wow. What makes you think that? Okay. That's okay. Is there anything else? Like
The cabinet,
the cabinet itself? Is there anything else in the display case?
a large
No.
The bed is much.
I'm tired, but it's daylight here. I can't sleep when it's light outside.
Okay. Is that all that's here? I don't suppose there's anything else we do in here. We're just gathering stuff for the ritual in the chapel.
Gabriel has no time to explore Rittersburg.
Oh.
He's got pressing business inside the castle.
Is that so? Maybe ask Gerda about it? Very loud potato slicing happening
Can I-
there.
Yeah.
Chapel panels.
What
here we
can
go.
you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
The hangings? They describe the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
I had to do this myself?
Tell me about the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritter line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjäger.
But what does the ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Schattenjäger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding, a ceremony of intent and oath.
You.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now.
Oh my god. Give it a rest. I'm afraid of commitment.
Is there anything else you can tell me about that initiation ceremony?
I really do not know any more about it, Herr Knight.
Okay, I'm a little confused about the water part. Let's take a look.
According to Gerda, the panels outline the Schattenjäger's initiation ceremony. The first panel shows hands and water.
Wash our hands. We wash our hands.
The second panel shows hair and a knife.
We got that one. That one's easy.
The third panel shows a chalice on a table with ocean waves in the background.
I don't know about that.
The fourth panel shows a knife and a few drops of blood. The fifth panel shows someone kneeling. The sixth panel shows a scroll.
So what about this water? Where could I get water?
A plain wooden out.
Let's see if it'll let me just put this there.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar.
Right. Now, do I have to do these in order or just in any old? Because we could just cut our hair now.
I am not cutting my hair without a mirror.
Do we have a mirror? Or something that could serve the purpose of a mirror? Let's go back up. Wait, what's that right there? There's something right there. What's that? Okay, let's try to take the mirror.
There's nothing, Gabriel. There's
There's a couple things actually by Gerda that I want to check out. Let's go over there. What's that? Give me that.
It's a shaker of salt.
Well, we'll go ahead and take that. That's a good thing. I saw that.
Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No?
Thanks.
What's this thing?
The Great Hall of Schloss.
I'm guessing that this is not anything.
The trophy belongs in that spot.
Okay, what could the salt be used for?
The shaker of salt is nearly full.
Nearly full. Something we want to use the salt for.
This is the first page of inventory. A few ancient weapons adorn the hall.
Well, we could take the knife, but...
That weapon.
Is there a way to get water? We have a salt shaker. Gotta wash our hands somehow. He says he needs a mirror before he can cut his hair. So maybe we cut the hair here?
That would have little effect. Thinking of the second chapel panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
I hate this. There, that's plenty.
Okay, so we can't just do it.
I'm not picking up those scissors again. I cut my hair enough.
Near.
Now this is... Is there a way that we can like get in there without a key? Where would the key be? Check under the pillow?
It's... The bed is... It's...
We gotta get in there, because I think that's where we wash our hands. Okay, so we've cut our hair. We've got the chamber pot, which is gonna act as a chalice. Yeah, I don't really know what else to do here. Well, we look it up. That's what they do on Sesame Street. Universal hand system. Let's do that. I mean, I think this whole place is like 3 screens, so you would think that this wouldn't be a big deal, and maybe it's not. What are we, day 8? Is that what this is? Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, no, we're on day 7. Okay. Let's see, what should I do here? Let's see. Oh my god, you won't believe what you do. You won't believe what you do. You won't. You want to know? You do have to wash your hands. But how you do it is very interesting. Okay. You ready for it? Here's what you do. I was like, this is a bathroom. We gotta figure out how to get in there. No.
If I took the snow, it would just melt in my pocket.
The view cannot... Thinking of the first chapel panel, Gabriel washes his hands in the snow.
Wash your hands in the snow. Oh my god. Okay, so we've done the first two. So we've washed our hands. We've cut our hair. Now we've got the chamber pot in position. And I think I'm gonna try putting the salt in the chamber pot. Because it's got the water around it, right? But that doesn't make any sense. So I'm thinking it might be like, oh, the sea, right? Sea water has salt in it. I don't know.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot.
Okay. I guess we'll just go ahead and
Thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Oops, nearly hit an artery.
well, maybe don't do that. Okay.
Thinking of the fifth panel, Gabriel kneels at the altar.
And now we read this.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
Do we do it? Do we use the scroll, maybe?
Why do that to the candle?
I'm not clicking down the candles. There we go.
Thinking of the sixth panel,
Here we go. Here we go.
Gabriel reads the scroll.
He'll read it again.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night, upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
It worked. Something's happening.
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
Oh, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Sure, why not?
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
I can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
My hair. Okay. Look, there's Rittersburg down there. I feel like I need to be on the roof fighting Master Logarius. Oh. Oh.
Your soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be shattered.
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn?
Who is this evil dragon?
You have used people all your life. Never committed to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this.
No!
There are only two things that redeem you. First, that you have Ritter blood in your veins. Second, that 3 women have loved you purely. You ask to start on the path, so you shall. But you will not be a Shattergiver until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
No problem.
Yes. Now you asked for purification. You shall have it.
Dracarys.
Oh, no!
Yep. Oh. Oh. These are interesting little cutscenes, huh? Day 8. Inside a hidden chamber where I had no right to be, I found the wheel at last, or could it be the wheel found me?
What a night. I'm sore
Get it?
all over.
Get it? What a great joke! Hey, there's a key right there. Interesting. Narrator, are you still here?
The large brass key is ornately shaped and must weigh a pound at least.
Okay. We use this. Yeah, we go in there. Yep.
It fits.
Is this the library? He just immediately goes inside. Okay.
Just by glancing at the spines, Gabriel can tell that this is one of the most priceless private collections he's ever seen. Talk
Wow.
about a bibliophile Shangri-La.
Yeah.
Just by talk about the candles for nighttime reading, perhaps. A heavy wooden table occupies the center of the library.
Man, you don't even have a place to sit that has like a back? Hello? How are you supposed to lounge and read? Well, let's look around, I guess.
These shelves contain books and documents about the Ritter family. Journals, diaries, record books, deeds. Something to peruse extensively when Gabriel has more time.
Okay.
These shelves contain history books. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him.
We're gonna have to look at every shelf.
These shelves give. These shelves conjure something. These shelves conjure something. These shelves conjure something
Oh,
to.
okay. I guess check over here.
These shelves contain books on religions of all kinds.
Like
Gabriel
voodoo?
peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him. These shelves
Okay.
These shelves contain science books. Gabriel looks at the titles curiously, but they're all a bit too technical for his taste.
Oh my gosh. You know, it doesn't surprise me that Gabriel can't handle nonfiction.
This part of the library contains books on the occult,
Oh.
necromancy, witchcraft, demonology, lycanthropes.
Let's go.
Research material any good Schattenjäger needs, Gabriel supposes.
Well,
Although it probably isn't connected with the case at hand, Gabriel picks up an occult book. It's a book on lycanthropes, shape-shifters. The book claims that lycanthropy is not uncommon. Supposedly, there's been evidence of apparently normal human beings turning into various beasts throughout history, including some famous trials from the Middle Ages. Fascinating. Gabriel's made a few women turn into beasts himself.
Okay.
Although it...
Then, too, there's always law school.
I didn't realize it was going to be something different. Sorry.
These books are fascinating, but I'll have to hope I get time to read them all later. I don't see anything here that will help me with Tetelo.
It sounded like it was going to be the same thing again, so I started skipping through it, but then it was different. Sorry.
These shelves display books on geography. A title catches Gabriel's eye. People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Cali.
You mentioned that earlier, right?
Although supposedly there's been evidence of apparently normal human beings turning into various beasts throughout history, including some famous trials from the Middle Ages. Fascinating.
Oh, we already read that one. Okay. Wait, can I get...
Although there are many forms of vampirism. One is associated with a blood disorder and is not supernatural. Another, also non-supernatural, is based on a form of insanity. Of supernatural vampirism, there are also several varieties, including inherited, communicative, and a vampirism used in black sorcery power drawing ritual.
Then, too, there's always law school.
I see. I get your joke now.
These books are fascinating.
Well, is it down here?
Gabriel pulls out the book entitled
That's what I was trying to get.
People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area was populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa. The Fans, the Dahomies, and the terrible Agris. The book, The Primal One, by John Roots, provides insight into these fascinating cultures.
Okay, are these real names? Sorry, but something about Dahomies kind of set me on edge there. I'm looking that up. Oh my god, they're real! Oh! They're the largest ethnic group in Benin, found particularly in the southern region. They're also found in the southwest Nigeria and Togo. Okay, I'm sorry, it was just the name, you know, I was like, that's not a joke, okay.
Gabriel pulls out the people.
Right. Okay, we've read that. Something on the very bottom
just
shelf.
By glancing at talk about it.
No.
Just by talk of these shelves are titled.
Okay, we've already done that. All right, let's look over here now.
There are books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel recognizes a title, The Primal One, by John Root.
Okay, we gotta read all these books. Let's go.
Gabriel takes down The Primal Ones and opens it. In contrast with the peaceful nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that's occurred there over the centuries. In this one area of Africa existed in a perpetual state of war and raiding, some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days.
Early days? See, do you understand why I thought Dahomies was a pun for a moment? Obviously it would have been very bad taste, but...
There are books on Gabriel
Early
recognizes
days.
a title. These shelves contains books on archaeology. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him.
Really?
These
Okay, what about over here?
texts are in German. You really have to learn the language now. These texts...
Okay, wait. What?
There are Gabriel...
The primal ones.
Gabriel... These are titled cat...
Maybe we revisit this area? Maybe there's something...
These shells... Gabriel
Here we go.
recognizes a title. Ancient Roots of Africa by Earl Lee Days.
Yeah, you're trying your best to separate the words, but we all know it's a pun.
Gabriel removes Ancient Roots of Africa and browses through it. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curate.
Okay. A curate? Well, we know that's under religion. Religion's over here. Okay, I see.
These shells a title catches.
Yeah, okay, let's get it.
Gabriel takes down Sun Worshippers and scans it. One of the earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards.
Seymour Shards? Archaeology's over here.
These shelves contain... Gabriel recognizes a title.
Good. Let's read that too.
Gabriel takes Ancient Digs of Africa and opens it. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin.
The Snake Mound.
Located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin.
There was a mound in
Like
Alone in the
the
Dark
snake
too.
mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the results of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists have explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstitions. The local people regard the mound with fear and will not go near it.
A double snake ring?
Double rainbow.
Gabriel flips furiously looking for a picture.
Oh my God. It's a wheel within a wheel.
Gabriel decides to hang on to the Snake Mound book.
Okay, so we found something. Finally.
Gabriel opens Ancient Digs of Africa. The most fascinating like the snake mounds of North America. They are unlike, although this is partially due to... Gabriel looks at the picture again.
Yeah, we didn't get to look at it last time.
The double-ringed snake mound in the People's Republic of Benin. Creepy, isn't it? The double-ring...
Okay. Cool. So... I think that's where our search ends in here. Let's take a look at the shield.
An ancient shield hangs on the wall.
I'm guessing we don't take it. Okay, so we got a lead. I'm not sure if that means that we can get out of here or what. I don't know. We need to talk to Wolfgang, and he's still not here.
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück, a good German breakfast. Please, feel at home.
Okay. Wondering if maybe would you like to see my book? Look at my book that I found.
I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
Well,
Really?
I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
We can use my credit card.
I know. We can use this credit card.
Terrific. I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does
I'm
that
hungry.
mean I get some coffee now?
Oh, Gabriel, you're incorrigible. Now we're going to Africa. Day 9. And then the wheel went round and round. I could not find my way. 12 and 3 and turned the key, I heard the madman say. Interesting. Well, I think we're probably going to end the video here now that we've gone through Schloss Ritter. Just getting dropped off anywhere, just out in the wilderness, dude.
Wheel within a wheel.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please.
Isn't this how Resident Evil 4 starts?
Maybe a while, though.
No problem. I could use a nap.
Come on and tell us. All right, well, next video we'll go into the Snake Mound, and we'll see what wonders await us there. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Think critically.